Hello everyone and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason. If you're new to the channel, it's our goal to find you affordable watches that offer both quality and value. So today we're going to look at this Tandorio dive watch. Tandorio is a company that's been gaining in popularity in recent years. So what do I think of this watch? Stay tuned and I'll break it down for you. Okay, so this is the Tandorio SKX Homage. It's really a nice looking diver with a tall bezel. It's built solid, feels heavy. I really like the weight of the watch. These are good first impressions. Let's just jump right into the specs. This dive watch is 41 millimeters, not including the crown. It's also available in a 37 millimeter version as well. She's 14 millimeters thick to house the NH35 she carries and is 22 millimeters at her lugs, with a 50 millimeter lug to lug. She does feel solid as she weighs in at 170 grams. She's got a little heft to her, but she's yet sporty and elegant. So as we look at the case, take notice of her polished flanks. This provides a hint of elegance to the diver, yet the lightly brushed lug hoods bring it back to her true focal point. She is built with purpose. So on the bottom of the case, Tandorio chose to go with a solid back instead of an exhibition window. Just behind the enclosure is a steady Seiko NH35 automatic movement. You'll notice the lugs curve down on the watch to mask the large 50 millimeter length. This allows the watch to be worn a little smaller, and this is necessary with the mail-in lengths. So let's talk about the crown. I really do have mixed feelings about it. Not so much that the crown is unsigned, but more so that those polished crown guards are just too big. So the unsigned crown is protected by these polished crown guards. For me, these are okay, they're not great. At times I have trouble grasping the crown as I would like. After pulling the crown out into a workable position, I do find the crown easy to maneuver. However, getting the proper grip can be challenging for some of us. So as you look at the dial, what do you notice? Is it missing anything? Do you see it? Tandorio chose not to have minute markers. You can, however, see them on the bezel. So this was a very interesting decision by Tandorio. I would love to get some feedback from you guys because I don't really know what to think about it. Okay, let's have a listen to the bezel. Yeah, the bezel turns appropriately and has the right amount of tension. The clicks are 120 per rotation. The bezel also has very little to no backplay, which is pretty impressive considering this price point. Looking at the dial, it's in a very nice mixture of blues, and it's designed in the mother of pearl style. As we look closer, we can see these applied embassies in an off-white. These embassies are also outlined in light gray. I wonder what a black contrast would have looked like. So what are my disappointments and dislikes? Well, I know a lot of affordable watch companies have to cut back somewhere, but I'm not sure that cutting back on undercoating for light resistance is the right place. How much can that be? Tandorio chose mail-in links, which increase the size of the lug to lug to 50 millimeters. There are some guys that will think that's just too large. Another thing is the crown, or at least the crown guards. They're doing exactly what they're designed to do, yet I feel like some people will have a hard time accessing the crown. I know I do, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. The loom, it's good, not great. I would say it's right in the middle of the pack as far as longevity and brightness. There's not much to say about it. Steel Dive and Addy's Dive are still the kings of the hill for loom. The last thing is more of an observation and not so much as a complaint, and that's the press clasp. I really like the bracelet, but I wish they would have upgraded the clasp. So let's talk about the likes, and there is a lot to like about this watch. Let's begin with the case. I like the toughness of the case, not just the looks, which are outstanding, but the feel and the heft of the watch. It feels like it could take a beating and still function properly. I think its construction will serve the user well. The aesthetics of the case with the tall bezel is a visual highlight. It's very practical as it widens from top to bottom. It's an outstanding design. I do want to mention the bezel again, especially the height. It just looks great with its Batman colors and the silver sliding down its sides. It fits the overall aesthetics of the watch well and gives it a manly appeal. One last thing about the bracelet. It is hefty. Look at the thickness of the bracelet. it has to be 3 millimeters, which is very unusual. Remember, it has 200 meters of water resistance, a flat sapphire crystal, an easy wearing yet attractive bracelet, and houses an NH35 automatic movement. So, is this watch a good value for the money? I think it is, and here's why. The watch has a lot to offer. It's pleasing to look at, stands tall at the bezel. The NH35 will give you accuracy and precision for many years to come. Now, I realize this is a Homage watch, and the watch is definitely not original. However, my goal is not to change people's minds regarding Homage watches, far from it. My goal is to simply tell you there is value for the money, and the rest is up to you. Okay, so here we are at the end of the video. It's my hope that you found value in what we offered today, and if you did, if you would like, it would be much appreciated. If you would share it with others that you think might enjoy it, we would appreciate that as well. If you have any questions about this watch, or the more than 200 others that appear on the website, go to www.mydudewatch.com. Thank you again for sticking with us till the end. If you like what you saw today, please subscribe for more future content. My name is Jason. That's a wrap. We'll see you next time.